I admire these professionals, these educational professionals who went and tried to advocate on the behalf of HBCUs across the country, right? And so I do feel bad. I feel honored that they did it, but I feel bad that like there may be egg on their face, right? I feel like they were saying, okay, look, we're going to advocate for these people. Right. We're going to try to do this as best as possible. Photo ops happen, right? There's a lot of nuances that I quite don't understand, even though I did go to HBCU my last 2 years. There's a lot of nuances that I don't quite understand because there's a lot of critique of alumni who don't give back as to why the school does not do as well as it can, rather be financially or actually just support in general. But then there's also a point or a part where as though people argue that the government is not doing as much as it can do, that it may help support other PWIs. Like there was a lawsuit on the Maryland HBCUs that they, against the state of Maryland, they felt like the governor was not supporting Bowie, Morgan, and other HBCUs in the state when it comes down to strengthening partnerships, because there was other schools like Towson and Johns Hopkins that would have these joint articulation agreements, and they were making their student body stronger, more competitive, but they weren't doing the same to support the other schools, right? So there was like a lawsuit that's been going on and trying to get bills passed, but I think that this conversation should keep going, and I think that it's just a lot of nuances. I heard that they moved HBCU's initiatives from under the Department of Education to the executive branch, and I don't know how necessarily that works policy-wise, but I wonder if that allows a certain protection of funds in the future. Whereas though, right now the Department of Education is going through a lot of like controversy. And again, I may be an idealist, but maybe this move protects them a little bit more under the guise of policy and money in the long run. So we see how Remy, who is more lyrically inclined, is throwing shots. Nicki's not responding. Joey was throwing lyrical shots. Drake didn't respond. There's certain people that they don't respond to because it's just thinking like, okay, no one's really respecting lyricism like that anymore. We want to hear it, but it's just not happening. The radio is what is the money generator because it's making these people go and buy these records. Somewhat. If you don't hear the music on the radio, you're not going to go buy the record, which is why radio is so important to artists, in my opinion. The point I keep bringing up, the reason I keep bringing that up is, if Nicki comes and responds, I don't think there's no evidence to show she's going to lose any endorsements or any money.